We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10 now from the 27. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
No game.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is Roberts. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lead on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. first carry for Carlos Hyde. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Gain of 14.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Carson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He was brought down at the
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
2 yards on the pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Seahawks 3.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Take him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And able to find Dorset. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Handoff to Chris Carson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Complete.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
First down, Seattle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
and a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They run it with Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Wilson.
I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Complete here. It's high. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Singletary.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Singletary here running out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
56. Round 80. Right there, 56. Let's go one more. Lock 52. Lock 56.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
26-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the
now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They run it again with Hyde. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Seahawks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
The score, Bills 17, Seahawks 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Singletary again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Devin Singletary.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Allen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished.